Does using LinkedIn feel a bit overwhelming? There's so much going on the platform. There's so many ways to post and to interact. It's almost as if LinkedIn is a glass safe and you can see the leads inside, but you can't crack the code to get your hands on those leads. You want to try and use it, but it feels a bit like this, as if you're a hamster on a LinkedIn wheel. Perhaps you've been to a workshop or to a face-to-face course, or you've signed up for an online program. You leave with a few nuggets to implement and it's all good to start with. But then life and business get in the way and your enthusiasm starts to wane. And over time, LinkedIn changes yet again and you find yourself back at square one. The reality is, with ad hoc courses and online programs, there's no ongoing support from real people. Let's face it, LinkedIn has changed a lot and it's changing all the time. This is the interface when I first started coaching LinkedIn. You could put out an update or upload an image with an update, or you could make a post. Even the terminology has been switched around. The interface has really changed, as you can see from comparing these two screenshots. And now when you start to make a post, there are even more options. You can add video as well as images. You can create an event. You could celebrate a member. You could tell your community you're hiring. You could create a poll. You could add a document or even request services from other members. And that's without getting into articles, which are the old posts, and creating newsletters. LinkedIn may have changed, but the fundamentals are still the same. LinkedIn is all about networking. It's all about building relationships, and it's all about getting to know people and building trust with those people. It's all part of that know, like, and trust cycle that we go through in business. Now we have a much richer user interface with a slightly different interface for mobile, and pages have become much more proactively promoted by LinkedIn. All this does is contribute to that feeling of overwhelm. What if you could be given a framework for using LinkedIn? Within our framework, there are 3 core stages. The first is clarity. Clarity on who your target market is, clarity on your objectives for using the platform, and clarity on the first impression that your profile and business make on the platform. That sets your baseline for using LinkedIn. Next comes growth. Growth in your network and growth in the content you put out to that network. Without growth, your network will wither and leads will dry up. The final stage is consistency. By consistently posting and engaging with your network and prospects, you'll start to generate opportunities. You'll start to build that trust that you want to build. That means you have to develop sustainable habits in the way you're using LinkedIn. That growth and consistency on the back of your baseline will accelerate the benefits you get from using LinkedIn. We call this our LinkedIn Mastery Program. Earlier, I said it can be difficult to achieve success on LinkedIn from an online program. The lack of support was the problem I quoted. So what if there was an onboarding process that makes sure you can get the most out of an online program? What if there were weekly clinics where you could ask questions and get feedback on your profile, your posts, and your engagement? In fact, feedback on any aspect of your use of LinkedIn. What if you were tasked with reporting back to the next clinic after implementing that advice? Accountability can be a really powerful tool. What if there was a dedicated LinkedIn group where you could get support between clinics, both from the team and your fellow members? And what if there were regular focus sessions on particular aspects of LinkedIn, such as pages or search? What if there were occasional member days where you could book a 20-minute one-to-one session to discuss something specific to you? And what if members got regular shout outs and the opportunity to be interviewed about their business? And what if everything was recorded so that you can watch and listen again or catch up if you missed a session? That would be a LinkedIn mastermind group. I'd be there listening out for what you need to help you succeed in using LinkedIn. I'd also be listening to the wider LinkedIn world to see what's new and what's working so that I can report back to clinics so you don't have to worry about that. Combining mastermind and mastery could be the solution to solve your LinkedIn conundrum. It could enable you to crack that LinkedIn code. And all this is available for a low monthly fee with special launch prices for early participants and even better deals for existing customers. There'll be a minimum membership period of 3 months applicable to all subscribers during the launch. The minimum period might be extended or increased for people signing up after the initial launch. The good news is that whatever price you sign up for is the price you pay for as long as you remain a member. And beyond the initial minimum subscription, you can cancel at any time with no notice period. Your access will simply cease when the next payment would have been due. If this sounds like something you've been looking for, book a discovery call or sign up using the links below. Thanks for watching.